All right, good afternoon. This is Lynx. I know a lot of people out there use spreads with tarot cards, and early on in my career, I designed a lot of spreads. I even have some that I use specifically that I've designed with people right now for specific goals. And I always think it's good to have, if you're going to design a spread or do a spread, to have a specific goal in mind. But did you know that you can generate spreads instantly with a little trick I'm going to teach you here right now, building on some of the concepts that I did in the last video, or last videos about creating houses and laying the cards in the houses. Go back and watch those if you haven't seen them, and you'll see how I built that from here. This one is a perpetual spread making process. You can make a spread for anyone, at any time, for anything, for any reason, instantly. Within a few seconds, you can have a spread custom designed for the person or the situation that you're reading. And it will have that much more significance because it will fall in line with everything else that's lining up, dealing with the person, their energy, their situation, or the situation that you're reading. And this uses a tarot deck, and it uses my Lucky Lynx Fortune die. This is from my original Lucky Lynx 5-die set. If you want to get a set of those, you can, I'll put the link in the thing below under my Etsy page. You can order it from my Etsy page. This one is the environment die. It has to do with the shapes. So this is actually going to give us the shape and the number of cards. You can also, it's up to you, you can add a couple of regular die to it or not. You can use them or not. You can use this one to generate the numbers, or you can generate numbers with this. I'll show you in a minute. So here's what you do. You got a situation, you got a person, you got something that you're reading. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, it's a 5-step process or 4-step, depending upon whether or not you add these dice to it. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, you got a situation or you got a client, you got something that you need, and you want to design a spread. So the first thing you do is you find out the shape. Okay, so in this case, it's a triangle. So it's my option now. I can put 3 cards out in the shape of a triangle, or I can ask, how many cards do I need to use to build this triangle? And it's my choice whether I want to use 1 or 2 dice. So I could go like this and say 1. All right, so pretty small triangle in that case. So it would mean that this particular situation that I'm dealing with maybe only needs 1 card. But I'm going to use the 3-card method to make a triangle, because there's three sides to a triangle. So in this case, the square would be 4 sides, the triangle would be 3 sides. You could play around with the egg. That could be, 4, 5, 6. Make the shape of an egg. This is the 6-sided, and the circle could be as many as you think. It could be infinite. So in that case, I might use, how many for the circle? Okay, 6 to make, I got 2 3s here. 6 to make the circle.
Thank you. You have a good day. You too.
Like that, 3s, 2 3s. Okay, so here's the thing. So I rolled the, let's say someone came to me about a relationship question, and I rolled the triangle. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find out what the positions are. So someone's like, tell me about my relationship. I rolled a triangle. I know that this spread is going to be a 3-card spread, and I know that it is relating to the individual's relationship, and I'm going to lay down 3 cards to determine what the positions are. So this is like in a couple last videos where I showed you how to make a house using the cards. So let's say someone comes to me asking for a relationship. So the first position will be, okay, 8 of Wands. Okay, second position will be the Hangman, and then the third position will be so now this is where your interpreting skills really come into play. Use your intuition as you're reading for the individual to determine what these mean. So for example, someone asks me, tell me about my relationship, and I go, okay, the first position here is going to be what's changing in the relationship, the second, what's holding it back, and the third, what are you forcing that you could let go. So now I shuffle the cards again because now I've got the position. And I lay them out. So what's changing in the relationship? Queen of Cups. Her feelings. So I would say to him, well, it looks like her feelings are changing. What's holding it back? You're not paying the kind of attention to her that you used to. It's changing her feelings. The outcome, what you're forcing. Stop trying to force goodwill and feelings of happiness and your wishes on how you want this to overcome. Start by going back and paying some more attention to her, and you might get your wish here, which would be the outcome in this case, because with the triangle, it goes towards the apex. There's another thing going on here. With a triangle, I know that's about cutting. So if an individual is worried about what's happening in their relationship, and I throw a triangle to create a triangular spread, it tells me there's some stuff they got to cut out to make it get what they want, and that is you need to stop ignoring her, stop holding back, give her the attention that she wants, and you're more likely to get the outcome that you want. Stop trying to force it to be what you want it to be. Make your attention balanced. Don't overdo it. Don't come on too strong, and don't ignore her because she's feeling like the attention is not there. Okay, so let's try one more. So let's say someone comes to you for a career question and they want to know what's happening in their career. So let's see what the shape is. The shape is a potential. So it's an egg. So that tells me that they're really concerned about the potential or what the potential of their career is. So let's say I'm going to do 5 to make the shape of an egg. I could roll this die here and say, okay, maybe I'd make it with 3, but I'm feeling like a 5 would be a nice egg shape here. So the first card, or the first position that we're going to do, has to do with, okay, so their dreams about this career, or their desires and dreams about this career. How many did I say? 5, right? Second position, okay, that's the 5 of Swords. Third, 2 of Swords, and then the Devil, and then the last one is the Page of Coins, all right? So now I've got kind of an egg shape here, sort of. There we go. All right, so position 1 would be your desires and or dreams about this. Position 2 would be the opportunities that you might be able to spot that others can't. So what opportunities are there for you to spot that others won't be able to? How does your future plans, desires impact your potential here? What opportunities are there that others aren't spotting that you can have? In what area of your career can you balance the situation a little better? What are you too chained to? What idea or position do you need to give up here? And I'm going to say the Page of Coins is what good news would be coming your way, or what positive business news could be coming your way if you do these things. Okay, so those are my 5 positions. Now the last one is I'm going to throw the actual cards for the spread. So first one is you have a desire to move on from this, but you're clinging to it for some reason. What opportunities do you spot that others don't? The Sun, you feel the need for freedom or the joy that would come from being free and on your own. What balance do you need to have, Emperor? You need to have some solid foundations, solid connections. You need to understand how to make another business run. You need to understand how to run a kingdom, as it were, how to be a leader, how to be a boss, how to worry about your employees and other people, what true value is. All of these things are things that you need to balance before you go out on your own. What do you need to drop? You need to not be so, let's say, lazy about it, more forceful. You can calm your mind and be calm and assertive. That's a good position to take. But push forward where others take a rest is what you should drop, and the outcome is, I'd say, in either case, if you pursue this, you will end up with a sharper mindset and and you'll be in a better place than you certainly are now. And in the long run, it feels like that will work to your advantage. So that's how you do this. First, roll the Lucky Lynx Fortune Dice, the environment dice, to show you the shape. Your option, either take that as the number of cards, 4, for example, for this one, or maybe 5 for the star, or roll the dice, 1 or 2 dice, to determine how many cards go into a spread to build out that shape, and then you actually throw the first set of cards in the shape to show you what the positions mean, starting from 1 ending at the last number you got, and then you throw the other cards on top to see what the outcome is going to be, or actually what the actual throw is, and what the actual information is that you're reading. You can do this with as little or as many cards as you want to build. You can build this out in double shapes, or how many cards do you want to throw? So you can ask, should I throw, okay, 6 cards on a position will give you the whole sentence. So this is how you do it. However, start small, start with the basic shapes, start with a basic small spread, and then see what you get and what your answers are. Do this, you will be able to generate an instant spread, custom made for whomever you're reading, in whatever situation you're in, to be able to handle exactly what the energy is in that moment. You won't have to take someone else's tired old spread. You won't have to use the Celtic cross again and again and again. You'll have your own thing generated for that person, for that situation, and you'll be able to be dynamically playing with the energy and moving in what's really happening in the space. Not only that, you will come up with the positions and the areas of the situation that are really most important at the time. Like I said, all you need is a tarot deck and the shape dice from the Lucky Lynx Fortune Dice. Also, within the PDF that comes with these, I tell you how to do readings with regular set of dice and with these. Add these to your tarot reading, and what you can get is amazing. I have clients all over the world who buy these and are super happy with them once they get them. So if you want to get your own set, go to the Etsy link in the description below, and I'll ship those out right to you. Also, when I 3D print these are all made on a 3D printer, I will send you the PDF, which is like 30 pages long. It shows you how to do it and tells you about divination in general. Also, it is custom printed for you, and I connect it to a being that is chosen to work specifically with you and your energy that comes with the die. It comes connected to the die, and it will work with you, chosen specifically because it wants to work with you and will help you to develop your own intuitive and psychic abilities. And that is using ancient Tibetan methods that I learned from a Tibetan Bond master in my 10 years training in Tibetan Bond that I am continuing to do at the moment. I'm Lucky Lynx. I hope this helps. Try it, see what you get. It's an instant spread generator. I'm wishing you, as always, success and good fortune in all that you do. And if you want to schedule a reading with me, go ahead and email me, conjurehope@gmail.com, or text me or call me at 779-302-8009.